Hot days, rainy days, and the boys learn something new.
We're learning how to steam beds.
This is Foxy TV, episode 53.
Let's figure it out.
4 in it now.
3 in a car, 1 in a truck.
Valuable and adding value for your clients.
Perfect. So Monday morning, Jake, how's today and the rest of the week shaping up?
It's looking like a pretty solid week. We've got 2 installs and a pack-up today. The pack-up being one that sold quite early. And then for the rest of the week, I think we've got 10 in the calendar for now, 10 installs. And about 4 or 5 pack-ups as well. So another solid week and looking very similar next week. So good start to February after our biggest ever January.
Back from 2 installs, now heading out to a pack up. Nice and warm day for you, Russ?
Very hot, mate.
Yeah?
Mid-30s today, very hot.
Yep, I think it got up to about 37 degrees at one point, so a very hot day to start the week. Here's a few photos from the 2 installs. Let's move on to Tuesday. Just gone past 9 o'clock Tuesday morning. Just arrived here in Dakabin, way out on the north side of Brisbane for an install. I believe the truck will be here in the next 15 or 20. And here they are, here's the guys, furniture. Janessa's been here for quite a while. You've been setting up already, Janessa?
Yeah.
So this, how many bedrooms is this, Janessa? How many are we styling? Just the one?
The house has 4, but we're only styling the master today.
And 2 living, is it?
2 living.
Pretty much a wrap. Truck. And it's slowly coming together in here. It's coming together nicely, Janessa.
Yeah.
Nearly done?
A little bit to go, but the majority of the big stuff's in, so that helps.
The truck then headed to Lutwyche to meet Cassie at the next install. Alrighty, we just arrived in Lutwyche for install number 2.
Hi.
Oh, hey. There's stairs here?
Yep, 1 bed.
Okay, not too far, not too many. Finished up, Russ. Where to now?
Well done, mate. Just got to drop this stuff back at Tabs. It's an unused couch.
Yep.
And then break down a roach towel to Parkana pack up, which is quite a big one. But it should just fit. That's why I get rid of this couch, so we can get it all in one go.
Wednesday morning, Jake. So what are you up to?
I'm about to go and pick up a few things from the Were and Phoebe's car, some Euro pillows and stuff, and take them out to install 1, where they're waiting on me.
Where's that?
Albion, that one is, and then I'll take a few buckets for the other install as well, or our 3rd install of the day, save them coming back to collect them.
As you heard Jake say, another 3 installs. Here's some photos from install number 1, which was in Albion. And install number 2, which was in Geebung. The truck then returned to the warehouse to load up for a 5-bedroom install in Carindale. The photographer was set to arrive at the house at about 5 p.m. for photos. We arrived at the house just after 2 p.m, so the pressure was on. The truck's just arrived here in lovely Carindale for our 3rd and final install of the day. Full truck, so, and I think we got photos at 5 p.m. so we better get a move on. And it's been about an hour. Everything's off the truck and it's starting to come together. I think everything's in place now. Ladies are just finishing off 5 bedrooms, Janessa.
5 beds?
5 beds.
To live in.
As mentioned, we needed to be finished up before 5 p.m. So once the furniture was off the truck and in place, Russ and Cam decided to lend a helping hand. So what's going on here?
We're learning how to steam beds.
Is that good technique?
Do I get to come and critique?
Yes.
I've not done this ever.
Lovely. Don't forget your edges along here as well.
You never forget the edges.
And your fitted sheet as well.
Quicker though. Can we make it quicker?
Let's get stuck in.
Step 1.
Nice straight, even lines.
It's actually looking good.
I'm wasted in this job. Should have been a stylist.
We ended up finishing the install, including all the beds and hanging all the artwork in about 2 hours, so a great job, well done to the team. It's looking like a wet and rainy day today, all day. It's supposed to be raining. The guys are supposed to do 3 pack-ups, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Yep, lots of rain around Brisbane, which made the 2 pack-ups the team had on a little more challenging. While the team were out, I jumped on Skype for a podcast interview with Leanne Pilkington. We'll end Foxy TV this week with a short audio clip from the podcast. I published the episode yesterday, so if you're into podcasts, feel free to download. The links will be in the description. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Welcome back to the Foxy Property Chat podcast. On this episode, I chat with Leanne Pilkington. Leanne is the founder of Real Women in Real Estate, managing director of Lang & Simons, president of the Real Estate Institute of New South Wales. She has 40 years of experience in all aspects of real estate, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. Leanne also hosts the Courageous Conversations podcast, and I dive into that, asking why she started the podcast. We cover a range of industry topics, including recruitment, technology and changes, and social media. Thanks for listening, and let's get straight into the podcast.
Different conversation between business owners and salespeople. Business owners typically are struggling to recruit. But you have to remember, a lot of the business owners, particularly of the small and medium-sized businesses, are still the number one income producer in the office. And what that means is that they have to get out there and list and sell property, but they also have to be responsible for everything else that's going on in their businesses. Yeah. And so it's really tough to try and manage all of the priorities, and it's very hard to recruit great people. And so a lot of conversations with business owners is around recruitment. Salespeople, however, it's about how do they get the next listing. There's most of the areas of Sydney, at least, are short of stock. So there's not enough properties to sell, and there's lots of buyers wanting to compete for those properties. Yep. And so how do we get the next listing is a challenge. And a lot of salespeople don't get disciplined and consistent around their prospecting.